In 1995, Sissoko was a young man from Mali who began his story by heading to Dubai to carry out the largest theft from Dubai Islamic Bank. He claimed to have supernatural magical powers capable of doubling money and that he could use black magic to increase the bank's financial income. The story began when he met Mohammed Ayoub, the manager of the bank branch in Dubai, and Sissoko claimed that he could double the bank's money using special magical rituals. To Ayoub's surprise, Sissoko arranged for a magical show in a closed room in the bank, where he doubled the amount of money right before his eyes. Some people, whom Sissoko had coordinated with, brought large sums of money to the bank, making Ayoub believe his claims. Sissoko convinced the bank manager that the money would return to the bank, multiplied after performing certain magical rituals, and asked him to transfer the money, which had now arrived, into multiple accounts in various locations around the world. What made the story even stranger was that Sissoko convinced Ayoub that the operation required complete secrecy for the magic to succeed. Ayoub, believing in what Sissoko was doing, began making massive financial transfers, thinking the bank's profits would multiply, and carried out 183 transfer transactions from the bank's account to accounts controlled by Sissoko. This seemed like a lucrative investment, with the amounts exceeding $151 million. After a while, the people Sissoko had arranged to bring the money to the bank began complaining that their money had been stolen. The manager was confused and decided to patiently convince them. He called Sissoko, but his number had been blocked. At that moment, the manager realized he had been scammed, and he couldn't report the theft to the police because he was deeply in debt. He had personally made the transfers. So, he started paying the people Sissoko had arranged for every month, with large amounts of money. Sissoko and his associates managed to receive $100 million within 1 year. After 3 years, the manager paid off his debt, and Sissoko and his gang were the ones who doubled their money, which they had invested in the bank through a clever scheme. To this day, Sissoko and his friends live in peace and safety, free from fear of prison. Despite all the evidence pointing to Sissoko's involvement in the fraud, his government in Mali did not acknowledge his extradition to international justice. Even after the scandal ended, Sissoko remained famous for his alleged magical powers in some circles, which earned him support from some in West Africa. Sissoko passed away in 2021, ending a life filled with trickery, magic, and deception. Sissoko's story is one of financial betrayal and broken trust, built on magical deceit that made individuals believe they were living in a world of miracles, while in reality, he was living off their backs, stealing relentlessly.